Hello everyone, hope you're well. Just wanted to make a quick video about electric vehicles. I think the electric vehicle sector is going to do really well in 2021. We've got a global climate conference in November. We've got more and more countries committing to lowering their carbon footprint and reducing emissions, banning petrol and diesel cars, as well as some real big leaps in the technology that's going to make them more efficient and faster charging and stuff like that. It's going to really take off this year, I believe. So we have Tesla, obviously, leaders out in front, $705 a share. They saw 695% profit this year. Crazy profit. 2014, they were just $40 a share. Now, 705. You can imagine the profit you'd have made over those years. They don't actually have a dividend at the moment, so you wouldn't have had that perk. But with growth like that, I think you can handle not having a dividend. So I think this company is going to be up there in second place on the stock pricing for the EVs. So NIO, they've got their upcoming NIO Day. I believe it's the 8th of January, and it's their 4th annual NIO Day. They usually announce new batteries, new models, things like that. So that's definitely one to watch for. One analyst said it could go as high as $250 within 2021. So within the next 12 months, they think this share could see 500% growth. So we wait and see. As you can see, Tesla had 695% last year. So why can NIO not see similar this year? So we have another company, Solo. Solo, their most popular vehicle is or their most advertised vehicle, should I say. It's like a little small one-person three-wheeler electrical Reliant Robin type thing. It's not going to be the biggest car, not everyone's cup of tea, but particularly in the Asian markets and stuff like that, where people live in bigger cities and have smaller cars, more compact, more dense populations, things like that. I think they're quite popular, but they are bringing out more four doors and things like that, traditional cars. So I think they'll see some good growth. You see only $6 a share at the moment. So yeah, one to watch definitely. If we come over here, because this next one's not actually listed yet, so we have Lucid Motors. Their former head engineer of Tesla has opened this company, and you can see that video is very interesting. If you watch the CNBC video, it gives you some more information about the Lucid Motor Company. But in short, they have very efficient motors, which extends the battery life, extends the distance you can go without a charge. And yeah, they're gunning for Tesla. They've just received some funding, secured some funding. So watch out for Lucid Motors being listed soon. And we have the Aptera car. It's not actually in production yet, but they've secured the funding. They listed a lot for pre-sale and they sold out instantly. So it's coming in production in 2021. Never needs charging. I mean, we'll see how they work in the long run. I think if you live somewhere like me in England, you probably need to charge it. If you live somewhere sunny, then yeah, you're good to go. Imagine never having to pay for fuel in your car ever again. So it's got definite great potential. With these breakthroughs in battery technology and the efficient engines, and Tesla's bringing this unicell battery, it's only going to be easier to power it by solar as the years go ahead. And I'm sure solar will become more efficient as well. There's been some great breakthroughs in that coming through lately. So there's a few more. You can see there's Panasonic starting to produce the Tesla battery, something to look out for. There's a few more companies here which I've just come across. I've actually not done that much research on them yet. Skeleton Technologies, Rimac in Croatia. I'm not sure how to spell that and say that, from Switzerland. Sweden company, Volta, Northvolt, Vercor, Skeleton Technology. This one I've actually done some research into. They're interesting. I'm going to be watching those. Skeleton Technologies. There's a few other charging companies and companies that handle sort of the hardware of having an electric car, the installations, the chargers and things like that I'm looking at. We've also, as you heard maybe on my other video, we've got a company called Xpeng. They don't trade on eToro. I'm trading them on plus 500. Another one to look out for in the sector. Another two big names we've not mentioned is obviously Apple, talking about the Apple car, and Nikola Corporation. So I'm not covering those two too much because I agree with what Elon Musk said. You know, it's easy for Apple to say that they're producing a car and that they plan to do this and they plan to do that, but when he offered to sell them Tesla a few years ago for 10 times less than its value now, they had no interest. So even if they have the car and they have the design and they have a battery and things like that, the logistics to get from there to actually producing a car en masse is a long way off. So when they start producing cars, maybe we'll add them to the electric vehicle battle. But for now, I think talk is cheap, and yeah, they're in the battle in other sectors, just not this sector. And the same goes for Nikola. With their General Motors deal falling through, they're not actually producing any cars. I think that when they get another deal, I'm sure they will, then there'll be one to look at again. But for now, yeah, it's all about those first 4 or 5 companies: Tesla, NIO, Solo, and Lucid Motors. And one to watch for, not in production, is Aptera, Apple Car, and Nikola. And one for anybody that's also trading on plus 500 is Xpeng. So yeah, a lot there to watch out for. There's a lot more companies that do things like, you know, like the hardware, the charging stations, the batteries, things like that I've covered in some of my other videos. So you've got like lithium, you've got like Blink charging, you've got so many different companies, all related, fuel cell energy. There's so many companies that are going to benefit from the rise of electric cars, not just the companies producing the cars. See Blink charging there. So yeah, lots to think about. There's so much choice at the moment, it's almost too much choice. So I've been trying to thin my portfolio out a little bit recently and move my underperformers into my high growth areas. But I do like to have a diverse portfolio. I have around 80 or 90 stocks at the moment. But I did have about 130 up till last week, and I had a big sort through and took out any underperformers, even ones that were in profit. If I've had them open for weeks and they've only made a small amount of profit, then they get the chop into high growth areas. So yeah, don't overreach, but also don't overbuy. You know, don't overexpose yourself on one option, but don't spread yourself so thin that you're never really making money either. So yeah, I hope you're enjoying the videos. I hope you make some good buys. I hope you make some good profit. Let me know if there's anything you want to know or anything you think I missed, or yeah, let me know in the comments. Thanks.